Good morning, students. Today we are going to do some numericals of chapter motion, which are based on the three question of motion. I have already explained you the three equation of motion. We have already done the derivation of these equation of motion. Now we are going to use these equation of motion to solve these numericals. The first equation of motion was v is equal to u plus at, where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a acceleration, and t is the time. And the second equation of motion, s is equal to ut plus half at square, where s is the distance travel, u is the initial velocity, t is the time, and a is the acceleration. And this is the third equation of motion, that is v square is equal to u square plus 2as, where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, and a is the acceleration. Now we are going to use these equation of motion to solving these type of numericals. These are the numericals from NCERT book from page number 108. Then you, after explaining, I will explain you these numericals, how will you do these numericals, so that you can do your worksheet, which I will prepare for you. Okay, this is the first question. A train is starting from rest. I have already explained you in last lectures that if a body start from rest, it means initially it was at rest. So we can say its initial velocity is 0. If in any question it is written that a train is starting from rest, it means its initial velocity is 0, and we use the initial velocity by the symbol small u. So we can say u is equal to 0, and attains the velocity of, it means after some time it attains some velocity. It means this is the final velocity of the body. So we can say this is the final velocity of the body, which is equal to 72 km per hour. Now we know that we have to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second when we do some numericals of acceleration, distance, etc. So we will convert it into meter per second. We have to multiply it by 5/18. I have already explained you why we multiply it by 5/18. So by multiplying it, 4 5 is 20 meter per second. This is the final velocity of the body. Now the initial velocity of the body is u is 0, and the final velocity of the body is v is 20 meter per second. Now in 5 minutes, so the time is 5 minutes, we should convert minute into second, because the SI unit of time is second. So 5 into 60 is equal to 300 second. Okay, now we know all the three values, that is u, v, and t. In first case, we have to find the acceleration. For finding the acceleration, we can use this first equation of motion, where v is equal to u plus at. We know v, we know the value of u, we know the value of t. So we can find the one unknown value, that is acceleration a. So we will use v is equal to u plus at. I have already write all these questions so that we can save our time for adding these questions. Now put the value of v is 20, u is 0, acceleration we don't know, and the time is 300. Now solve it just like you do your maths numericals, 300 in a, and for finding the a, we know that 300 should be, we should divide 220 by 300. So it is 1/15 meter per second. This is the acceleration of the train. Okay, you know u, you know the value of u, you know the value of v, you know the value of t. So you can find acceleration by using first equation of motion. Now in second case, you have to find the distance traveled by the body. So distance traveled by the body we can find by using this equation of motion, because we know the value of v, u, a, and we can find the value of s. Either we can use the value of this one or this one. We can use any of these equation of motion. So I am using here the second equation of motion. You can use any equation of motion, okay, second one or the third one. S is equal to, oh, here is so less space to do some numericals. S is equal to u into t. I wrote this question so that we can save our time. S is equal to ut. I'm putting this value. U is 0 and t is the 300 second, plus half into a. What is a here? A is 1/15 into t square, What is t here? T is 300 multiplied with the 300. So it will be 0 plus 15 to the 30 और 30 से इसको आप कैंसिल करेंगे तो 10 टाइम कैंसिल होगा. It will be answer will be 3000. Now we can say 3000 meter or we can say 3 kilometer. This is the first question. Now the second question is, a car accelerate uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour. It means initially the car was moving with the speed of 18 km per hour. So what is this? This is the initial velocity of the car. U, 18 km per hour. Now we know that we have to convert it into meter per second. 18 multiplied with the 5 upon 18. That is, it will be 5 meter per second. Accelerate uniformly from this to this velocity. It means this is the final velocity. It attains the velocity of 36 km per hour. So first we have to convert it into meter per second. To multiply it with the 5 upon 18. You will get 10 meter per second. Okay. Again, in 5 seconds, what is this? This is the time, 5 seconds. It is already in seconds, so we don't have to convert it in any other unit. Now first we have to find the acceleration, same like the first question. We have to find the acceleration. We know that we know the value of u, v and t, so we can use the first equation of motion to finding the acceleration. V is equal to u plus at. First you should write the equation of motion, then you should solve the question. V is 10. Here u is 5. One difference is there in this question, that in this question the train is starting from rest. It means its initial velocity is 0. But in second question the car is not starting from rest. It means it has some initial velocity. V is equal to u plus a multiplied with the t. Now solve it. इस 5 को इधर लेके जाते हैं ना माइनस में. 10 minus 5 is equal to 5 into a. पार्टीशन माइनस करके आता है 5 इज इक्वल टू 5a. देन 5 को डिवाइड में लेके जाते हैं तो 5/5 इज इक्वल टू a. देन a इज इक्वल टू 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. This is the value of acceleration. Now you have to find the value of distance. So I have already explained you that you can use the second equation of motion or third equation of motion. We have used this second equation of motion in first question. So now we are going to use the third equation of motion for this question. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Now put the value of all those values which you know, like v square is equal to u square plus 2 into a into s. It will be 100 is equal to 25 plus, it is s. I was little bit confused in s or 5. It is 2 into s. Now it will be here in minus, so it is 75 is equal to 2s. So you can find the value of s, that is 75.2. It will be 37.5 meter. This is the distance covered by the body. Here is so less space, so I have to conjust the question. Next time I will थोड़ा सा ध्यान दूंगी कि I will leave a large space for doing the questions. Now then, question number 3. You can do one thing, you can pause the video and write and just read the question, and then you find the value of what is given in the question, like what is given in the question u, what is the value of u, v, t or s in this question, and which equation of motion we can use for solving this question. So you can do yourself, that you can pause your video and just try to do your numerical yourself. The brake are applied to the car, produce an acceleration of 6 meter per second square. What is a 6 meter per second square here? This is the acceleration. So we will write it A is equal to 6 meter per second square. In opposite direction of the motion. In opposite direction of motion means, देखिए कार इधर की तरफ जा रही है, एक्सेलेरेशन अपोजिट लग रहा है, इसका मतलब क्या है? इट विल बी इन नेगेटिव वैल्यू. एक्सेलेरेशन विल बी रिटार्डेशन. इट मीन्स A is equal to -6 meter per second square. in opposite direction means acceleration will be negative. If car takes 2 seconds to stop, now what is here? Time is equal to 2 seconds. Time is 2 seconds to stop. I have already explained you in last lectures that if something is stopped after traveling some distance, it means its final velocity is zero. कुछ चलने के बाद वो रुक गया, इसका मतलब फाइनली उसकी वेलोसिटी ज़ीरो हो गई है. तो यू नो द वैल्यू ऑफ ए, टी एंड वी हेयर. 2 seconds to stop after break. Find the distance travel. You have to find the s. So first you should think that what equation of motion we can use for solving this question. Okay, we know the value of v. Okay, first we have to use first equation of motion for finding the value of u, and then we can use any of the equation, either second or third, for solving the question. Okay, first we will use the first equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at. What is the value of v here? V is 0, u we don't know, plus acceleration is -6 and time is 2 seconds. So u will be, it will be -12 और इसको इधर लेके आओगे तो +12 हो जाएगा, है ना. तो u is 12 meter per second. This is the initial velocity of the car. Now we have to find the distance travel. So we can use either the second equation of motion or the third equation of motion. We can use any of the equation, like we can use the second equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to u is 12 into t is 2 plus half into acceleration is -6. You have to put the value with the sign -6 into t square. T is 2 square. 24 plus minus 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12. It will be 12. It means distance travel will be 12 meter. Okay, this is the third question. Now the next question, this is also the question from your NCERT book. The question is this: a bus is starting from rest. What is the meaning of this statement that the bus is starting from rest? It means its initial velocity is 0. Really, it will be interesting that you should pause your video and then try to write the values which you are finding from these numericals, and then try to solve it. And after that, you can see the video and you can verify you are going right or not. Starting from rest, move with a uniform acceleration of, here this is the acceleration, 0.1 meter per second square for 2 minutes. This is the time. Time is 2 minutes, so we should be convert into seconds. 120 second. Okay, now you have to find the speed acquired by the bus. It means we have to find the final velocity. चलने के बाद उसकी स्पीड कितनी होगी, क्या पूछ रहा है? फाइनल वेलोसिटी पूछ रहा है. एंड द डिस्टेंस कवर बाय द bus. Okay, you have to find the two values, not the d. We should represent the distance covered by s. Okay, now for finding the value of v, we can use first equation of motion. I will writing here all the equation of motion so that you can understand. You can see yourself which equation of motion we should use in numericals. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Second equation of motion, and this is the third equation of motion. Okay, for this question we know the value of u, a and t. U, a and t, and we have to find the value of v. So we can use this equation of motion, the first equation of motion. V is equal to u plus a multiply with the t. V will be equal to, multiply करके it will be 12 meter per second. The final velocity attained by the bus will be 12 meter per second. And how can you find the distance travel? For finding the distance travel, you can use either the second equation of motion because we know the time, or we can use the third equation of motion. So for this question I am using the third equation of motion. We can use any of the equation of motion, the second or the third. S is equal to, okay, third equation of motion is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. What is the value of v? V is 12. Square is equal to u 0 square plus 2 into acceleration is 0.1 into s. We don't know, we have to find the value of s. Now 12 square is 144 is equal to 2 multiplied with the 0.1, it will be 0.2 into s. For finding the value of s, we have to move this 0.2 here upon 144 divided by 0.2 is equal to the s. So the s will be 720 meter. This is the distance traveled by the bus. Now the next question, question number 5. A train is traveling at the speed of 90 km per hour. So what is this? This is the initial velocity of the train. The train is traveling with the speed means this is the initial velocity of the train. First we have to convert it into meter per second because we know that the velocity should be in meter per second. It is 25 meter per second. Brakes are applied so as to produce a uniform acceleration of. Now this is acceleration, its value is minus 0.5 meter per second square. When we apply brake, we know that the acceleration will be always negative because the velocity of the body is decreases. Acceleration is minus 0.5 meter per second square. Okay, find the distance covered by it before it come to the rest. Come to the rest means finally its final velocity becomes 0. So we can say the v is equal to 0. You have to find the distance covered by the train. Okay. Now these are some equations, these are some values which you know. So which equation of motion we can use for solving this question? We can use the third equation of motion. We will know the value of v, we know the value of u, we know the value of a. So we can find the value of s. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. To put the value of v, 0 square is equal to u 25 square plus 2 into a is minus 0.5 into s. Okay, this s we have to find. It is 0 is equal to 625 minus multiply 5 to the 10, that is 1 into s. इसको इधर ले जाएंगे, माइनस प्लस में हो जाएगा. So the value of s is equal to 625 meter. This is the distance covered by the train before come to the rest. Now the next question, question number 6. A stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with the velocity of 5 meter per second. We are throwing a stone with some velocity. It means this is the initial velocity of the stone. U is 5 meter per second. If acceleration is 10 meter per second in the downward direction, you know the movement of the body is in upward direction and the acceleration is in downward direction. It means the acceleration is negative. So acceleration is minus 10 meter per second square. अगर किसी क्वेश्चन में दिया है कि ऑब्जेक्ट ये जा रहा है और एक्सेलेरेशन अपोजिट लग रहा है, इसका मतलब एक्सेलेरेशन इज नेगेटिव. वी कैन से इट इज रिटार्डेशन. सो एक्सेलेरेशन इज minus 10 meter per second square. In the downward direction, find the height attained by the stone. It means you have to find the s. Height means the distance covered. So we represent the height with the s. How much time will it take to reach there? It means at the highest point. At the highest point, I have already explained in the last lectures that when we throw something in upward direction, after attaining the maximum height, its final velocity becomes 0. So it means the final velocity is 0 here. So you know the value of u, a and v, and first you have to find the value of t. So you can use first equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at. These are really very interesting question. You can do yourself by pause these videos and try to do yourself, and after that you can find you are correct or not. Solve it. इसको माइनस में है, इसको इधर ले जाएंगे, प्लस हो जाएगा. 10t is equal to 5. Then what is the value of t here? 10 को अपॉन में लेके आओगे तो it will be 1/2, that is 0.5 second. It means after 0.5 second, the stone will attain the maximum height. And find the distance covered by the stone after attaining the maximum height. So for finding the distance covered by it, we can use the third equation of motion. That is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Now what is the value of v? V is 0. is equal to u 5 square plus 2 into a is how much? Minus 10 into s we have to find. 0 is equal to 25 minus 20 into s. इसको इधर ले आते हैं 25 या फिर इसको इधर ले आते हैं, है ना, तो प्लस में हो जाएगा ये is equal to 20s, then s is equal to 25 upon 20. It will be this 1 meter. 2 more questions of NCERT book. After that, you are able to do your worksheet. This is the question number 7. A trolley while going down an inclined plane has an acceleration of 2 centimeter per second. Now the acceleration is in centimeter. You can use centimeter here, or we can convert it into meter per second. This is the acceleration. What will be its velocity after 3 seconds? What is this? This is a time, 3 seconds. The start. After the start means its initial velocity is 0. I have already explained to you when something starts from rest means its initial velocity is 0. You have to find the final velocity v. By using the first equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at, we can find the velocity attained by the trolley in 3 seconds. Now v is equal to u plus a is 2 and t is 3 seconds. So it will be 6 meter per second, not the meter, sorry, centimeter per second. Here the acceleration is centimeter, so we find the velocity in centimeter per second. You can convert it into meter per second by dividing it by 100. 6 centimeter per second. Now this question, a racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. So uniform acceleration means this is acceleration 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover? You have to find the distance covered. Sorry, not d, small s. Distance covered in 10 seconds. What is this? This is the time. After the start means initial velocity is equal to 0. So you have to find the value of s. You can use the second equation of motion, that is s is equal to ut plus half at square. As you have to find and use 0 multiply with the t is 10 seconds plus 1 upon 2 into acceleration is 4 multiply with the time is 10 square. It will be 0 plus 2 into 100. So s is equal to 200 meter. These are some numericals of NCERT book. Now you can do your worksheet easily. Okay, bye.